Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, it gives me great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this momentous morning. Today marks the official launch of the ICAI Los Angeles chapter, the 53rd overseas chapter of our esteemed institution. My name is Priyanka. I'm the Director of Communication at the ICAI Los Angeles chapter and your host for this special occasion. Today isn't just about launching a chapter, it's about expanding a vision. This chapter will serve as a vital hub for professional development, networking, and knowledge sharing for chartered accountants in the US. And this morning, we are joined by a remarkable group of individuals who have been instrumental in supporting the vision. Let's kick off this beautiful morning with our ICAI motto song. Please direct your attention to the screen.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you all. Now, allow me the honor of introducing our distinguished dignitaries who have joined us in person and as well as virtual. First, we have C.A. Charanjot Singh Nanda, our esteemed President of ICAI, a leader with bold vision for the profession. Under his leadership, ICAI continues to strengthen its international presence, upholding the highest standard of ethics, governance, and professional excellence. Next, we have Terry Fay, board member of LA 84 Foundation and LA Sports and Entertainment. She plays a key role in advancing people development, client service, and community impact in the Los Angeles region. We are honored to have you here. Mr. Prakash Parantaman, President and CEO of State Bank of India, California. He's a dynamic leader in the financial sector and a strong supporter of the ICAI LA chapter. We are pleased to have you with us today. Mr. Kulwant Singh, who represents the upcoming Consular General of India, Los Angeles. Mr. Kulwant Singh plays a vital role in strengthening India-US ties. We are very happy to have you here. We also have a few virtual guests joining this event today. Our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Shrikar Reddy, Consul General of India, San Francisco. His support of the Indian professional community in the US is deeply appreciated, and we are truly honored by his presence today. Next, we have CA Dr. Jaikumar Batra, Secretary of ICAI, whose commitment and leadership support the foundation of every overseas chapter. Thank you for joining this grand day. We also have Mr. Scott Hansen, Director of Policy and Global Engagement at IFAC. His presence affirms the international cooperation and shared commitment to a transparent, trusted accounting profession. Thank you for your valuable time in being part of this launch. And now, to officially open the morning and share the inspiring journey behind the creation of this chapter, I would like to invite someone who has been very crucial behind this chapter launch. Please welcome our chairman of the ICAI Los Angeles chapter, CA Ashok Parmas.
Good morning, everyone, and good evening for our friends joining from New Delhi and staying up this late and all the help that they have provided. And President Nanda, other special guests that have joined, some of them have joined on a really short notice. And I know Terry and President Nanda are still recovering from jet. So we really, really appreciate it. So this typically isn't easy to accumulate folks and bring folks together in a big city like LA. Terry would know. Like even as practitioners, we struggle from time to time, but this wasn't hard. The chartered accountancy is, I say it's in our DNA a little bit. And for CPAs as well, I think we take a lot of pride in that. So that was the connecting tissue. And so President Nanda and the secretary and others would be pleased to know that the brand is strong. Even though we've been away from wherever we were in India for 20 plus years in many cases, it's still, the flag's still flying high, and we are very proud to be chartered accountants. There are a lot of people that have put really hard work. You heard Priyanka, Chitra, who is our vice chairperson, and a number of others, Rachita, two Priyankas, I call them Priyankas now. So I'd like for all of us to give a big round of applause for our team members. We are maybe a little bit delayed in when we wanted to form the chapter because LA is such a large city, but it's also with COVID and other things. But I'm very, very optimistic that we would do great things. We have in last several weeks, just having to get to this, I've seen the energy that's flowing here, which is really, really powerful. So thank you. And we would appreciate being connected to the city and others as we go further. And the chapter, I think you will hear from others, and I think there will be videos from folks, so I won't make it longer. It is for us, each of us, for the community that we serve, the organizations that we serve, to add value. I think for a number of us that have seen the city or the profession in the US, it's time for us to pay it forward for the younger generation. I think that's really powerful. I don't know how many of you could relate to that, but I'm really, really focused on that particular piece. We have younger chartered accountants coming to the universities to do masters sometimes, and I've spoken with one or two, and they don't even know where to start. I think that's where we would be very powerful and connect the dots. So with that, I think I would welcome the president. That's where we go next. So President, please say a few words and
last
thank
was
you.
Mr. Devata to speak.
Okay, well, let's yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok, for that inspiring address and also explaining the vision of the ICAI Los Angeles chapter. I was one of them where I was clueless when I came to this country as to how I'm going to build my career here. So with that, now we are excited to hear from our distinguished guests who have joined us today, both in person and virtually. Each of them have played a valuable role in guiding and supporting this new chapter. We have invited them to share a few brief remarks. To begin, joining us virtually, we have CA Dr. Jaikumar Batra, Secretary of ICAI, a strong pillar of ICAI's leadership team. He has played an instrumental role in enabling the growth of our global chapters. Sir, we are very honored to have you with us. We welcome your address.
Namaskar and very warm greetings to all of you. I would like to begin with a shlok in Sanskrit. Sarve Sakaha, Sarve Sakhya, Sarve Bhatr Bhavantu Na, Sarve Sukhina, Sarve Santu, Vikasai Samarpayami. This shloka emphasizes unity, brotherhood, the collective growth and well-being of all the family, society, country, and the whole world. With this Sanskrit shlok, I wish that the entire world of accountancy profession is united, cooperate, collaborate, grow, progress for the economic development of all the countries of the world. The whole world be prosperous and happy, and our institute, ICAI, CA India, takes the leadership role to support the dream vision of our Honorable Prime Minister to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat, Vishwa Guru Bharat, Viksit Bharat, leading towards a futuristic, prosperous, inclusive, and developed society. With this wish, at the outset, on behalf of the office of the world's largest professional accounting body, ICAI, let me welcome our most valued invited chief guest of the day, Dr. K. Srikar Reddy ji, Honorable Consul General of India, San Francisco, as our chief guest. Sir, our sincere thanks to you for honoring us with your esteemed presence on this special occasion. Our Honorable President ICI, CA Charanjot Singh Nandaji, who is also physically present there. I also extend my warm welcome to the special guest, Scott Henson, Director, Policy and Global Engagement, IFAC, Terry Feet, Board Member, LA84 Foundation, Prakash Pranthaman, President and CEO, SBI California, CA Ashok Parmar, Chairman, Los Angeles Chapter, CA Chitra Shah, Vice Chairperson, Los Angeles Chapter, distinguished members of the Managing Committee of the Chapter, and other members, officials from ICI, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to be a part of the inauguration of the Los Angeles chapter of ICI in USA. And with this, ICI will have now 13 overseas chapters and 10 representative offices in USA. This moment reflects the institutional strength, governance, model, and global outlook of ICI, an organization that stands tall as a pillar of excellence in the accounting world. ICAI's global chapters are not just extension of our institution. They are pillars of empowerment built on the core idea that no ICI member should feel distant from their professional roots, no matter whether they reside. Our Honorable President ICI, CA Charanjot Singh Nandaji, has given the theme of this year as Vishwasniya, where one of the S is saying about the stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement means the engagement from our more than 15 lakhs members and students, 177 branches, 5 regional councils, 53 overseas chapters, 32 representative offices in 85 global cities of 47 countries of the world, 148 study circles, 86 study chapters in India. Government and other stakeholders are very, very important for the development of the profession and for the development of the country. Today, ICAI, which is a statutory body set up by an Act of Parliament under the CA Act 1949, is known for maintaining highest standards in technical ethical areas and for sustaining stringent examination and education standards. In USA, we have chapters in New York, San Francisco, Houston, New England, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Dallas, Arizona, Seattle, Philadelphia, Michigan, Florida, and now Los Angeles. We have chapters at Atlanta, New Jersey, Ohio, New Carolina, Austin, Kansas, Louisiana, Minnesota, Tennessee, San Diego. Here, I would also express our sincere thanks to the chief guest, Dr. K. Srikar Reddy ji, the Honorable Consul General of India, San Francisco, for agreeing to our request to address at this special occasion. Sir, recognizing the important role of ICAI overseas chapters in enhancing India's economic engagement in various foreign jurisdictions, the Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India, has given recognition to our overseas chapters to be at par with other apex trade and industry organizations such as CII, FICCI, and ASSOCHAM for purposes of economic engagement, consular facilitations, such as issue of passports and attestation of commercial documents. We would seek your kind guidance that how ICAI, through its chapters and representative offices in USA, can support taking forward Government of India's various initiatives. I am very sure that the Los Angeles chapter will provide members with seamless access to ICAI resources, continuing education, technical updates, and regulatory developments, keeping them aligned with both Indian and international standards. Let us make this chapter a symbol of integrity, collaboration, and progressive thought, contributing to the development of the profession in both India and the United States. ICAI remains your partner in this journey, supporting, guiding, and celebrating the achievements of the chapter. My heartfelt congratulations to the entire ICAI Los Angeles family. I wish you sustain growth, global impact, and continued excellence in all your endeavors. I, along with entire office of the ICAI, will try to put best efforts to live up to the expectations. Thank you very, very much. And I would like to conclude with the shlok which says, Ekopi na yujyet dvitiye satu yujyate na chate bhavitam karyam akhilam yatha vishwataha. The shlok says that success is achieved when all parts work in unity. No single individual can achieve everything alone. All contributions are vital for collective success. With these words, I welcome all the dignitaries, all the guests who are present virtually, who are there physically. I wish all the best to the Los Angeles chapter. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wishes and support to our chapter launch and sharing your vision about CA's role in building India's future. Now, before we move ahead with our next speaker, we invite you to watch a powerful video by ICAI titled Vishwasniya. As you watch, take a moment to feel proud as not just members of ICAI, but as torchbearers of a legacy that inspires confidence across the globe.
In a world of constant change, a partner that stands firm with deep-rooted values of excellence, independence and integrity, and embracing the motto, Yaesh Supteshu Jagrati. Driving India's economic growth is ICAI, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. ICAI stands committed to strengthening India's leadership in accounting and finance. Under the visionary leadership of C.A. Charanjot Singh Nanda, the 73rd President of the world's largest accounting body, ICAI, embarks on a transformative journey.
I'm thrilled, honored to assume the position as 73rd President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I want to tell you that I have dreams which I've seen over so many years before assuming this position. Three important agendas for this council. Number one, we mean business. When I come in a commanding position, you will see that there are certain sweeping changes. We want this to be as a boardroom, which does professional business, which transacts agenda which is of high order. Second important thing, the plight of members and students has to improve. Along with members and students and council, we have to take our employees along. They work exceptionally well in pressure. Let them ease out and work in normal circumstances in the same vigor in which they work in pressure.
The theme for the year 2025-26, Vishwasniya, meaning trustworthy, resonates with the commitment to be a trusted partner in India's development, illuminating the path towards Viksit Bharat. Asmakam karyam vishwasniyam Viksit Bharatasya samarpitam cha asti, meaning our work is trustworthy and dedicated to a developed India. V, vision for Viksit Bharat. V in Vishwasniya symbolizes a vision to make India a Vishwa Guru in the accounting world and steering the nation towards becoming a Viksit Bharat by 2047.
अपनी देश की इकोनॉमी को सही रास्ते पे ले जाने के लिए ये डेडिकेटेड फोर्स है और मैं डायस से एज 73rd प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूट आपको कह रहा हूं सर, ये सब देश के लिए मर मिटने को तैयार है सर।
आईसीआई इंस्टीट्यूट जो कहती है वो करती है। तो अगर तीसरी इकोनॉमी का वादा कर लिया आपने तो पूरे देश में आपके मेंबर्स हैं, उनमें आप अपनी ये भावना फैलाइए कि भारत को सबसे बड़ी तीसरी अर्थव्यवस्था हमें बनाना है और जब आप लग जाओगे तो निश्चित रूप से तीसरी सबसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था बन जाएगी।
As far as chartered accountancy profession is concerned, highest ethical profession is there, this chartered accountancy. Because we got such a, I don't say that by birth itself somebody becomes ethical. And by virtue of law, the implementation of law and the punishment that you have, those things that become as deterrence to see that you are not unethical.
I, integrity and ethics.
ICAI ने यूडीन यानी यूनिक डॉक्यूमेंट आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर की शुरुआत की है। इसके जरिए चार्टर्ड अकाउंट्स के प्रमाण पत्रों का सत्यायन हो रहा है। व्यवसाय में प्रामाणिकता की बहुत आवश्यकता है। मुझे खुशी है कि आपकी यूडीन के जरिए ये सार्थक प्रयास शुरू किया गया है।
In the world of finance, where trust is paramount, ICAI stands tall as a beacon of integrity and ethics, shaping professionals who uphold the highest standards of ethics and accountability.
आपका सिग्नेचर सत्यता की, भरोसे की गवाही देता है। चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स देश के इकोनॉमिक सिस्टम के भरोसेमंद एम्बेसडर होते हैं। आप सरकार और टैक्स देने वाले नागरिकों और कंपनियों के बीच इंटरफेस का काम करते हैं। आपका सिग्नेचर देश के प्रधानमंत्री के सिग्नेचर की वो ताकत नहीं है जो ताकत एक चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट के सिग्नेचर की होती है।
Accountants play such a pivotal role in modern business and corporate life. They are the guarantors of truth and trust in the financial reporting. India is a resurgent power on the global stage. Our businesses are thriving internationally, and so is the reputation of the Indian professionals. Among these, Indian chartered accountants have earned unparalleled recognition for their trustworthiness and expertise. The accounts you sign inspire such immense confidence that the people invest crores of rupees based solely on your word.
S stands for sustainability and social impact. That is embedded in ICAI's core and actions. Going ahead this year, ICAI has formed a special group on impact financing that will focus on profit, people, and planet. To inspire eco-conscious living among CA fraternity, a special group on enabling lifestyle for environment or life has been created, promoting sustainability in daily life. H. Holistic professional and leadership development. CA Charanjot Singh Nanda is an ardent proponent of holistic professional and leadership development. He believes that a healthy mind and a balanced life are the true foundations of professional success. Bringing the vision to action, a specialized committee on promoting work-life balance has been set up to promote well-being and personal development among members, students and employees. A for accelerating digital transformation. To keep Indian CAs at the forefront, ICAI is continuously accelerating digital transformation initiatives and has further strengthened the AI in ICAI committee, focusing on data analytics to elevate AI-driven solutions and education to the next level. S for stakeholder engagement. Stakeholder engagement is vital for true progress, and President ICAI strongly advocates public participation, emphasizing Janabhagidari at all levels. ICAI will actively collaborate with stakeholders for knowledge sharing, policy making, educating and creating awareness and fostering collective growth.
Chartered accountant stands not for chartered accountant, but credibility ambassadors, change accelerators, and I would urge you to be conscious arbiters, ethical guardians, and bold decision makers.
The role of our armed forces cannot be praised enough. They remain vigilant while we sleep. They walk in danger while we walk in peace. Every soldier in uniform, every officer in command, every brave heart who takes that lonely post at midnight, they are living walls that protects this civilization. ICAI salutes our armed forces and every paramilitary force personnel who risk their life for our freedom. Our gratitude must not be seasonal, it must be perennial, it must be perpetual, it must be far-reaching. Let us all support their families with respect, opportunity and care.
N. Nation First approach. Dedicating over 1.4 million CA professionals and students for the progress of the nation, ICAI embodies a Nation First approach, underscoring its commitment to India's economic progress.
ICAI के माननीय सदस्य ने इस देश के अंदर एक एथिकल प्रैक्टिस को लागू किया। विभिन्न फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर्स के अंदर उनकी लेखा परीक्षा में शुचिता लाए, उनकी ऑडिट में शुचिता लाए और उसी के साथ साथ भारत की तेजी से बढ़ती अर्थव्यवस्था के अंदर आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान के अंदर।
हम बड़े रेजिलिएंट प्रोफेशन है
जी।
जैसे जैसे देश को हमारी जरूरत होती, जैसे जीएसटी इंट्रोड्यूस होना था
जी।
हम सदैव तत्पर थे, तो हम सदा कदम से कदम मिलाकर चलते हैं। अगर आप बात करें बजट से पहले प्री बजट मेमोरेंडम, पोस्ट बजट मेमोरेंडम, डायरेक्ट इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स हम देते हैं जी। तो एज ए प्रोफेशन हम स्टैंडर्ड सेट करते हैं। वी सेट अप अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स, इंडियस ऑडिटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स। तो तमाम दुनिया के साथ हिंदुस्तान साथ चले और अग्रणी भूमिका में रहे, उसके लिए हम कार्यरत हैं।
I stands for innovation and entrepreneurship, driving startups and MSMEs. Through initiatives like the ICAI Startup Samvad and MSME Yatra, ICAI provides free advisory services, capacity building programs and financial empowerment, strengthening MSMEs as the growth engines of the economy. Why? Youth and women-led development. ICAI believes that youth are the architects of change and women-led development is the foundation of a progressive nation. With 67% of its members aged 40 or younger and 1/3 being women, ICAI is fostering a new era of leadership and inclusivity.
It's also heartening to know that the ICAI has started financial and tax literacy campaigns. I understand you're doing it all through the country. And this is going to help a lot of people in spite of all that is available in public domain. A lot of people still get carried away by misinformation campaigns. And when you as Chartered Accountants institution run a financial literacy and tax literacy campaign, it certainly has a lot of credibility.
A for accountability, trust and transparency. As the financial soldier of the economy, ICAI marches with accountability, stand firm on trust and illuminate the path with transparency, safeguarding prosperity, ensuring stability and strengthening the financial landscape of the country.
इस पूरे देश की आर्थिक व्यवस्थाओं के लिए डॉक्टर, मैं तो आपको सही में फाइनेंशियल डॉक्टर कहूँगी देश का, जो फाइनेंशियल हेल्थ जो है पूरे देश की ठीक रखे हुए हैं। और आज मैं समझती हूँ कि आपकी उपयोगिता इससे भी और कहीं अधिक है। आज जितनी भी एजेंसीज हैं देश में, जितनी एजेंसीज काम कर रही हैं, उनको और अकाउंटेबल बनाने के लिए हमारे चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स की बहुत बड़ी आवश्यकता है, जो देश को और ट्रांसपेरेंट व्यवस्थाएं देने के लिए काम करें।
विश्वसनीय is a vision where digital revolution, leadership, innovation, integrity, sustainability unite with humanity to shape a prosperous India. Together, we forge a developed India that inspires the world. ICAI है निरंतर प्रयासरत अपने लक्ष्य की ओर, बनाना है विकसित भारत, थामे सशक्त विश्वास की डोर।
That was a powerful reminder that being a chartered accountant isn't just about numbers. It's about values, vision, and making a real impact. Now, we have the honor of hearing from our president of ICAI, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, whose vision and leadership have helped ICAI expand to 53rd overseas chapter today, including Los Angeles. We are one of the luckiest chapters to have him in person at the chapter launch. Sir, thank you for your continued support. We welcome your address.
Thanks a lot, Priyanka. It's a great occasion to be amongst you today here. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, I would like to have a quick introduction section, which is very important so that all of us know each other. We'll start with Madam. I'll give my introduction first. My name is CA Charanjot Singh Nanda. I happen to be the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I qualified way back in 1991, and this is my 9th term in the council, 7th term in the Central Council, and 2 terms I was in the Regional Council, starting my journey in 1998. So we can start with you, Madam. A bit of introduction so that all can know you and each other.
Well, I'm Terry Fight, and I am a managing partner for Deloitte here in Los Angeles. I'm also on a couple of really important community boards here in the LA area. I am not a chartered accountant, but I am a CPA. Recognize the value of accounting, and I'm really happy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Madam.
Hi everyone, I'm Asha Gupta. I'm proud to be a member of the Chartered Accountant. I don't even remember when I graduated, but definitely a long time back. But I still remember the journey, and it has really helped me complete my CPA here. I've been working, started with a public accounting firm, but now I'm working as a director of accounting and controller at a space startup here in Manhattan. Very proud to be here today.
Great, great.
Hello everybody, I'm just Harsha. I passed long time back to Bolton before. Can't believe it's been almost 20 years. Did my CPO here, but then he has always been close to my heart. And happy to be part of this journey where we are putting a chapter together and bring all of us all the way from India to LA and having everybody here. So proud to be here. Thank you.
Madam is from Calcutta, so I request everybody to add from where you are so that we have a better ties. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Vishal Gupta. I'm a partner with EY. I became chartered accountant in 2003. So and then I did my CPA over here. When I'm not working, I'm husband to Chitra. I'm so glad I did. I'm from Calcutta too. But I'm glad we met after we became chartered accountant. Glad to hear.
Yes, sir.
Hello everyone, I'm Ramesh Patel. I'm a CPA partner at the Farm Local Farm here in we are a law and CPA firm. I went to an office here in US as well. I had finished my undergrad in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and joined the institute. Did my articleship, 3 years articleship, finished my UCA, got married in '93, and I had two choices. I mean, just appear for the final exam or come migrate to LA. I just decided to migrate to LA and been in LA for the last 31 years. And moved because of marriage. So I appear for the final exam. I just run away from the final exam. Did my CPA here and I'm practiced for the last 30 years.
Great.
And it's a great journey. So both the side I'm just.
You did your articles from which company?
In Ahmedabad, Anil and Shine company.
Anil and Shine. Great.
Mr. Shah was a couple of times he was a president of a local Ahmedabad chapter.
A chairman of the local chapter. Yes, madam.
I graduated, like I completed my CA 2020, and I am in LA right now doing my MBA at the University of California.
Belong to which place, madam? Belong to which place? Delhi. Articles kahan se ki? Very good, very good. Yes.
It's such a quick question. So could you come in front of the camera as you speak? Because there are people online that can't see. So maybe right in front of the camera. Yes, like that. Thank you. So as people intro, maybe come in.
Yeah, of course. Hey, everyone. I'm a very proud member of the Chartered Accountants community. I graduated, I made Chartered Accountant in 2016 from Delhi. Did my articleship with KPMG, joined PwC then. I've been in PwC since then, moved to LA almost 3 years back. I'm elected the deals team in PwC. Very excited to be a part of the LA chapter, and thank you so much everyone for your energy and efforts of in bringing this together.
Great, great. Yes, Gagan.
Hi, everybody. Everybody present here and everybody virtual. Hi, I'm Gagan. I'm from Lucknow. I qualified my chartered accountancy back in 2011. I did my articleship with a local firm, I moved to US in 2014 and did my CPA here, and the rest is history. Really happy to be here, be connecting with everybody, and I really thank the founding members for this initiative, for bringing us together. Yeah, really happy to be part of it.
Senior.
Here's the camera.
My name is Samir Das. I've been in LA for the last 25 years. I'm a CPA. Recently working as CFO in State Bank of India. And it's pleasure to collaborate with content. Jay, are you from Mauritius?
No, he's from Faridabad.
Okay. Somebody can remember by the last name of Arthur.
Okay.
I'm with you this very working for the country. And it's a pleasure to participate and collaborate with us. And I see how we can build the energy.
Great.
Synergy also to see that we grow together.
Yeah, good morning and good evening to folks in India. I'm Prakash Parantaman. I'm the President and CEO of State Bank of India, California. I'm in LA for the last 1 year, and we are very happy to associate with the LA chapter. And we wish that LA chapter does well, and in the process, SBI California also collaborates with them, and then we achieve mutual growth. And I would be happy to connect with all of you all here. Post the meeting also, not just in this meeting, and looking forward to have a nice collaboration with all of you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Abhishek Arora. I did my CA in 2008 and my articleship at KPMG Delhi and then KPMG Houston, where I worked for 7 or 8 years and then transferred to California. We were done with the heat in Texas, so we wanted to move to California for family and then work with Mattel for some time. Now I work for a tech company where I had their necessary reporting. So excited to be here and build up the network.
Very good.
Hi all, I'm Sushil Pramanik. I'm a chartered accountant as well. 1997 May. Been in this country from 99. So most of my time of my life has been here now in India, but I still passionate about India and chartered accountant. So I was glad that after a way of graduating, 20 plus years or 27 years, wow, I still feel close to the chartered accountant community and really proud to be with my brother and sisters here. I work for Amazon, AWS, so I'm in the cloud and AI and the tech space. Not really accounting, finance, treasury, any of those, but does help me transacting with my customers. So again, happy to be here and community and participate and contribute. Thank you all.
Great, great.
Hello everyone, Isha Kulhatkar, President CEO of Webcast. I did my CA back in 2000. I'm from Baroda originally. Moved to the US in 2002, did my CPA right away. Being a CA and a CPA is a very integral part of my identity. I lead with that every time. Recovering auditor, now I'm on the other side and we work with companies that we help them with audit credit due diligence, accounting, all of the rest of that. Very, very proud to be here. Thank you. And look forward to connecting.
Good morning, everyone. Parth Vaishnav. I'm a chartered accountant from Ahmedabad. I graduated, finished my CA in 2005. Did my articleship with CP Choksey, which is a member firm of Deloitte. And I work for EY right now. I'm a managing director, effective July 1. So, and very lucky to be part of this initial inauguration and thank all the founding members. And my wife is not here, she's also a chartered accountant from Baroda, but she's in charge of the case. And she has also extended her 30th to my.
Great, great.
Thank you.
Great.
Hello everyone, I'm Shobhita Banerjee from Calcutta originally and did my internship at Pricewaterhouse, became a chartered accountant in 1999. I'm an audit partner here at CBIZ. I've worked at different parts of the globe, finally ended here.
Great,
great.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Priyanka Adhisetti, the other Priyanka. Yeah, so I'm incredibly proud to be surrounded by fellow chartered accountants, associate chartered accountants. There was a time when I was interviewed by my boss here, Sagata. I worked with at CBIZ with him, and he asked me, "Hey, is CPA easy or CA easy?" And I was like, "Well, if that was an interview question, I would not have dreaded over the interview preparation so much." But that answered well, the CA preparation and everything, how we go into hibernation and then come back with so much exhaustion, but with a sense of accomplishment whenever there were exams. The period has been very close to my heart, and then I came here after graduating or after qualifying as a chartered accountant back in 2011 from Hyderabad. I came here as part of my marriage brought me here in 2013, and then graduated as a CPA. Started my career at Deloitte with articleship, and then I worked for KPMG for a bit, and then I'm now with CBIZ. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, she didn't say this, but she just finished her PhD 6 months ago.
Great, great.
Yes.
My name is Kulwant Singh. I am also with Indian Consulate, Los Angeles. We are here to open our new consulate very soon. It is already in the process. Launch ICAI Los Angeles. Thank you very much.
You belong to which place, sir? You're from which place? Delhi. Great, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Very short notice.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Kulmanji, for coming.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Vaibhav Tan, and I'm from Kanpur. I don't know how many of you have heard about Kanpur, but yeah. So I've been a chartered accountant since 2006, and I've done my articleship from local firm in Kanpur, and then I worked at KPMG for years, and then I moved over here in 2008. And I'm a senior manager at PPM LLP. I'm thankful for the president for being over here and for all the members who have participated for the launch of this channel. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Jagrut Shah, CA, CPL, and with partner with Chuk CPS, originally from Mumbai. Thank you.
Great.
Hi, my name is Vali Lakshmanan. I'm from Chennai. I qualified in 2009 and I came here in 2010. So I work as a senior accountant. So very happy to be part of this job.
Very.
How do you do?
Yes, both of you.
I can officially say that maybe I'm the youngest child of India. I came here because I got married this year as a master. And yeah, it's been only a year for me now in the States. And it's very new. And actually, we have met, to be honest. So, you came to Nashik and we were having a student national conference.
Yes.
2017, GST was at camp, and I kind of asked you what approach should I be having, and now that I'm here, my brother.
God is great. Thank you.
Because this is home away from home.
Thank you. I'll feel very nostalgic coming there.
Hi, my name is Shivangi. I qualified as a chartered accountant in 2007 and moved to US in 2015. I'm a tax manager in Moscow currently, and I'm originally from
Gujarat. Which place?
Baroda.
Articles?
Local.
Baroda. Which firm?
It was enjoying really.
Good. Very good.
So I'm really excited. And
Great. Yes, Fredkaji.
Hello everyone, my name is Priyanka. I qualified in 2012 and moved to US 2014. And so I started my career with corporate accounting, got a bit bored, and then I wanted to explore the less explored area of chartered accounting, like the tech side of it. So I started with accounting operations, fell in love with it, and now I'm a product manager at a company in Santa Monica. So I build products that are accounting heavy, so people don't complain so something's wrong. So I'm the back for a product that's launched. So nice to meet you all.
Thank you.
Very excited for this event.
I think they are from the SBI. All have them come forward too. So, sorry if you guys continue to hear from me more than once, so I'm trying to keep it short. I'll probably cover things that I haven't covered before. So, chartered accountant, did my CA from New Delhi with articleship with Rodine Company, which is the known Big Four larger firm. And then joined Deloitte right after qualifying and been with Deloitte since then now. And moved to New York shortly after joining Deloitte India, an audit partner. but now moved into more management consulting or consulting advisory type services. I'm based in LA and work with folks pretty closely, whether Chitra or Priyanka, as I call them, and others. And now we got another chartered accountant for free with Chitra and the Shaman team. So really, really happy. This was an idea that we had for years, more than like maybe decade at this point. And the one person I do want to thank is Vish Arnachalam. He is a chartered accountant in the Bay Area, and they have a more mature chapter, and they've been guiding us step by step. I'm from Bhiwani in Haryana. The family is originally from Rajasthan, so all over here, but New Delhi and around. Thank you. Thanks for.
Thank you. Thank you. Formality is complete. I start with my address now. So very good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
We belong to a great profession of chartered accountancy.
For the back president, so folks can see you.
Okay.
Thank you.
The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was set up an Act of Parliament way back on 1st July 1949, when the most important document to the democracy, the Constitution, was not promulgated. You all would be aware that the Constitution to this great country was promulgated on 26 January 1950. The pertinent question that arises is, what prompted the Constituent Assembly to set up an Institute of Chartered Accountants of India? Even when its most important document of democracy, the Constitution, was not there. The answer is very simple, very candid, very forthcoming. They were looking for a disciplined band of soldiers to clear this country out of confusion and put it on the path of perpetual growth and progress. And there we are, the financial soldiers of this great Republic of India. We started with a very humble beginning of 1,600 members. And madam, today we are the largest accounting body of the world with close to 500,000 members and 1 million students. I'm reminded of a couplet of Sahil Ludhianvi, who once said, "Main akela hi chala tha janibe manzil, log judte gaye, karwa banta gaya." It's a great journey. I'll take you through 5 very important points. Number 1, how over 76 years we have worked day and night to have a position internationally. First, I come to our international relations. This happens to be the 53rd chapter which we have in the entire world. Look at the seriousness. The president is before you for the inauguration of this chapter. Look at the office. It is close to 11, quarter past 11. The secretary, Mr. Batra, the IA head, Mr. Nitin Jain, Dheeraj, they are all sitting in the institute. It's a Sunday evening. We take our work very seriously at the institute level. International relations mean a lot to us. I was in Cambodia. I came here. 2 o'clock, I have a flight to San Francisco. From there, I go to Atlanta. Go back. Same day, I go back to Baroda. The next day, I am in Cuttack. Then I go to Amritsar. I want to just tell you that the institute today is poised to work in tandem with the best practices. We were the first, you are aware, you heard Mr. Scott Hansen, who is from IFAC. We are an integral part of IFAC. I was with the President IFAC in Cambodia, Pen. So I want to tell you that we were the first in the world to come out with guidance on remote auditing way back on 30th March 2020, when COVID had barely started. Your institute is the first institute in the world to promulgate 23 forensic standards. No other body has promulgated. And you know, when you use IFRS, you have to pay royalty to the IFRS Foundation. You'll be proud to know that the entire world now wants to pay royalty to us to use our forensic standards. Your institute. I take you to a small discussion. There is a very important, very nice institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. We were very keen that we have an MOU with them. The matter was in continuation. And then came the World Congress, which we had in Geo Center, Mumbai. World Congress, there were close to 10,000 people who attended that. And we were, after 104 years, we got the opportunity to host it. It was so splendid that for a period, ICAI halted hosting of World Congresses. They felt that nobody could match the splendor of that. But I come back to the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. Their president came for the meeting, for the conference. As was customary, we took him to our BKC building. He was taken aback when he looked at the building. Such a great, beautiful, outrageous, splendid, marvelous, fantabulous building it is. Our then president, Mr. Devashish Mitra, very humbly said, he said, sir, we have more than 130 such buildings in the country. History was created. He went back and wrote. He said, don't think it is appropriate to have an MOU with the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. MOU entails two parties, one gives and another takes. He says, on my own, I want to make a unilateral announcement. And what he said became the part of the history. He said that any Indian chartered accountant who happens to remain in Singapore for more than 6 months, for reason whatsoever, shall have equal rights and privileges in comparison to a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Singapore. देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे वक्त बदला तो मेरे नीम के पेड़ पर आम आने लगे I want to just tell you where we are. 80% of the world technology initiatives emerge from India. I'm happy that Madam says she has great impetus into the tech side. Artificial intelligence, I'll give a small example. 1st July 2024, we have a committee, AI in ICAI. We started a certification course on AI. 11th February 2025, more than 16,000 people did it. And today, more than 35,000 people are waiting to do it, and it is going full force. Maybe the today number of qualified people would be close to 25,000. India, working incessantly for creating value. We do convergence of gaps. Indian gap, US gap, UK gap, Japanese gap, UK gap, French gap, US gap. We have a structured, we have now emerged as the back office of the entire world. Gurgaon, where a number of people have done their article, happens to be the first country in the world which is, with small consultation, has the biggest outsourcing business. So look at the way Indian Institute has grown with the sheer hard work, with the sheer indulgence and commitment to the cause of this profession. My second important point, I spoke about technology. We don't only do artificial intelligence, we're masters in blockchains, we're masters in Internet of Things, we're masters in data analytics, which we use extensively for providing services to our overseas clients. We do a lot of work on cyber security audits. We have a special ISA information system audit 3 course. We do a lot of information system audits. We give ready-made solutions, and therefore I want all chartered accountants here to do hand-holding to your counterparts in India. We all have to work to make this globe a great place to live. Our sustainability board has its own standard. Yesterday, I was in Cambodia. We had a meeting, and then the discussion came on sustainability standards. SRO1. We have given them very important suggestions. We have told them how they can move ahead to ensure that ESG and non-financial reporting becomes the reality of the day. We are very keen that in bourses, where valuation is made, we do not only depend on financial information, but more importantly, on non-financial disclosures. Point number 3, very importantly, we also have a family life. When I took over as the president on 12th February 2025, I announced 3 very important committees. The first one, which was very clear, very near to my heart. The name of the committee was Committee for Promoting Work-Life Balance. I want to tell you, we chartered accountants have a lot of money. all across, whether you're in India or abroad. Time kam hota hai. We spend less time with our family. I give you my example. I qualified in 1990s. Got married in 1996. Since 97, I'm in this council. My son was born in 98. He was first taken to the council and then taken to the Gurdwara, the Sikh temple. He is now a partner with me. He's a chartered accountant. He also did his chartered accountancy from KPMG Gurgaon. He's a partner with me. We never had a girl in our family for 70 years. And then I had my daughter. She was born on 12th May 2001. Incidentally, he was speaking about Mr. N.D. Gupta. That was the day when Mr. N.D. Gupta felicitation function was there. And I was the man who had to conduct the seminar. So I'll give a small incident. So the moment I had my daughter in my hands, I was feeling excited. I got a call from the chairman. He said, Mr. Nanda, please rush to Lee Meridian. You have to speak today. The seminar is there. I went up to the dais. At that time, you could never see missed calls. When I came after 2 hours from the dais, I had 170 missed calls from the hospital. I started trembling. I called back. Lady Dr. Sunita Gupta picked up the call. I said, what happened, madam? She said, any problem? I said, madam, you have to tell me. She said, there are so many people across. They have gharowed the hospital. So please let me speak to my father. My father came. My name is Vicky. My and Vishal's both name is Vicky. So I said, what happened, father? I said, nothing. I said, then why are so many people? He said, they are excited that we have a girl. So so many see with pagdis, 200 people, it becomes a great lot. So I told the madam, and then what she did was unprecedented. She hosted lunch for all of them and did not charge a single pie for the delivery of my daughter. India, incredible India. The fourth important thing, we need to understand one thing very clearly. The growth of the profession is dependent over our international working and Indian impetus. I was telling Mr. Prakash, I was telling him I have to do the salutations to all the people here. First of all, I should do that. The chief guest, whom I am meeting in person in San Francisco today evening, Dr. Srikar Reddy ji. I have Shri Ashok Parmar ji, Madam Chitra Shah ji, Madam Terry Feed ji, Scott Henson ji, Prakash Prathaman ji. We have Mr. Mr. Jay Batra, the Secretary of the Institute, Mr. Nitin Jain, who heads the IA, Mr. Dheeraj, and all members. So I come back to what I was saying. I was telling you about the impetus ICAI has. State Bank of India has so many of directors. And you'll be happy to know most of them are chartered accountants from the council. I was just telling you, Mr. Praful Chhajar is one of the past presidents. He was on the board. We have Mr. Shekhawat from Jaipur, he's on the board. We have Mr. Vikram Se, his two brothers were the past president of the institute. So I want to tell you all across, we have to work. We have to impress upon the public the thought process of creating value. We as chartered accountants have immense knowledge and the training which we do. But I will be happy to know any chartered accountant is qualified here. Before becoming chartered accountant has gone for 3 years rigorous training. That training instills discipline. That training creates in you the urge to perform and to excel. That training puts you at a palace. Even Madam Gagan has done her training. All sitting here. Chitra, her husband, they have all done their training very rigorously. And that is the reason of our success. We are technically very sound. We know our work. And very importantly, we know how to perform in the tension, in turpitude. When India-Pakistan, there was a stifle. I was at that time in Bhatinda, which is very near to the border. Blackout. I came to Chandigarh. There also blackout was there. Then when I came to Delhi, I decided I had to speak to our members and students. Within say 4 hours, a message was sent. And when I spoke, there were more than 50,000 people who joined it. 50,000. And 2 days, more than 11,000 people had seen the entire dictate and given their views. So I want to tell you that as profession, we have grown in a larger perspective. But the most important thing which I want to tell you that we have to all work in an environment of brotherhood. See that our technical communication and drafting skills are at par. Now, the last thing. First of all, I want to congratulate that Los Angeles chapter. सपने हुए आपके साकार. मुबारक हो आपको नया घर द्वार. You will understand the value of this as time progresses. You will see all types of people getting touch with you. You'll see people with great significance in your life speaking or visiting your chapter. We can have a lot of virtual programs. Which is the best speaker you want in the world? I am there to ensure you have it. I want you to set up a great chapter, involve people. I was just seeing the number of members. I could see there are some people who are inactive. Please, as a personal perspective, request them to be active members of the chapter. You'll find so many people, the 42,000 Indian diaspora is outside India. You have to ensure that they all become members of the institute, of your chapter. Because the more you grow, we have so many vibrant chapters. Even San Francisco is a vibrant chapter. You have Dubai chapter, you have Abu Dhabi chapter. All across, you have so many chapters which have been performing exceedingly well. So I call upon you to work. Any help you want from the institute, we are always there. I will not speak much, but I would like to tell you that whenever you call for it, every beck and call, the institute is there. The entire machinery of the institute is there. Vish gave me a call a week back. He said there is some problem with the payments in SSP. Yesterday, the entire thing was done. Dedicated number and a dedicated email ID is given. If any one of you have any problem with the institute, you can simply write in that email ID and you have the answer immediately. We believe in creating value and we have a different perspective to perform. So as a parting note, on a lighter note, you understand what is perspective? It is different for different people. A man came home late at night. When he entered, he saw his son sitting. He said, "My boy, it is time for you to relax. What are you up to?" Son said, "Father, I'm struggling to write an essay on an elephant." He said, "Okay, when you have to submit this?" He said, "I have a week's time." He said, "Relax, I have so many people in my office. I will go and I will ask them to write the essay." The very next day, when he assumed his office, called 3 of his trusted lieutenants. First, a Japanese, second Englishman, and third an Indian, and entrusted them the job of writing the essay. So the next day when he reached office, the Japanese was ready with the essay. With all curiosity in mind, he took the document. The name of the essay was Elephant and its economic uses. People in Japan are much concerned about the economy. 2 days later, the Britisher came with the essay. The name of the essay was Elephant and its uses to the royal family. Then he gave a call to his Indian counterpart. He said, "Where is the essay?" He said, "When is the deadline?" He said, "You have 3 days." He said, "I will come when the deadline is about to pass." So when the deadline was about to pass, he came with 2 fat books and placed on the table. The man was so curious, he jumped on the book. The name of the essay was Elephant Exchange and Control Act 2025. He said, "What is the other fat book?" He said, "Sir, it is the set of amendments to the act which we need to propose." It is human mind. Whatever human mind conceives, it can achieve. At the institute, all of us have to nurture this dream of creating value. We all have so many disciplines. I gave example of 2-3 disciplines. We have so many disciplines. We are masters in GST. We do a lot of work from conversion from single entry to double entry. Government accounting, again we lead. Consultancy, we have a lot of work. Stock market, you'll be happy to know the Indian stock market has more in trade guarantee fund than what it transacts in the full month. We are equitably placed. My only request to you is that all of us have a peculiar habit. Wherever we go and settle, we serve the economy of that country. The best part of Indian Chartered Accountants, wherever they go, they intermingle with the local people and support the economy of that country. It is the greatest virtue which we carry. But at the same time, we are connected to our country. Let us all work together to make this globe a better place to live. I'm really thankful to the Los Angeles chapters. And I want to tell you, yesterday evening when I landed at 11 o'clock, Madam Chitra and Vishalji were there. She not only escorted me, she gave me very good house-made food, which I ate twice. First I ate 11 o'clock, then I kept some, and then I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had it for the second time. So such food, good food one gets by luck. Let's all remain like brothers and sisters and ensure that our country achieves unprecedented heights. To say goodbye, I'm in the habit of saying couplets. So my last couplet would be, "Bhige hue paron se parwaaz karke dekh." Par means feather and parwaaz means to fly. Bhige hue paron se parwaaz karke dekh. Anjam uske haath hai, aagaaz karke dekh. I'll give the English version also. It means that even if you have wet wings, try to fly, because everything is in God's hand. Have a befitting start. So this chapter has done a befitting start. May Lord Almighty empower you to add value to your initiatives and make your institute, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, proud. I stand committed to the cause of this profession. Whatever you need, you can always come back to me. Myself and my entire council, along with the office, is ready to accord you the best of the services we can provide. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you to our ICAI president for very inspiring story and also sharing your vision. Thank you also for giving us all a chance to introduce ourselves. I felt like probably we could hear you all day long. Thank you. So next, we have our chief guest, Honorable Dr. Shrikar Reddy, a senior diplomat and Indian Foreign Service officer. Dr. Reddy has served in key roles across Germany, Switzerland, Vietnam, and the World Trade Organization. He was also India's chief negotiator for major trade agreements with Mauritius and the UAE. He has received the Passport Seva Puraskar for his public service in India. We are honored to have him with us today. Dr. Shrikar Reddy, we welcome your address.
Yeah, thank you, Sanvi. C.H. Charanjot Singh Nandaji, President, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, ICAI. Other distinguished guests, chartered accountants, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to people who have joined in California and good evening to people who have joined from in India. It gives me immense pleasure to join this launch ceremony virtually of the chapter, the ICAI chapter in Los Angeles. So I'm happy to know that the Los Angeles chapter is the 13th ICAI chapter in the US. In fact, I think it is a bit late for the ICAI chapter in LA to start because I think LA is one of the important financial centers in the US. But nevertheless, it is starting at the right moment because we are also going to start a new consulate in Los Angeles the next couple of months. Already, my colleague is there, Mr. Kulwant Singh. We are looking for a property. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, we'll be able to operationalize the new consulate in Los Angeles. And also, like we have seen some of the videos also, and also we have heard from the President and Secretary of ICAI. So the ICAI, like the theme this year, I think Vishwasniya. So even the chartered accountants in India, even the Prime Minister called them as the credibility ambassadors in India. And even like we have a lot of chartered accountants from India who migrated to the US, and through the formation of these chapters and also representative offices, is a good opportunity for networking and also sharing of knowledge and also connecting them with India. Because the Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji gave a call to all Indians living in India and abroad to make India a developed country by 2047. Even the objective of the ICAI is also make India a developed country by 2047. I think the chartered accountants in the US, you are in very important positions in companies and also individually also. You'll have access to a lot of companies. Maybe some of you, they might be approaching you to explore opportunities in various countries. I think you should encourage the HNIs and also the companies to explore investment opportunities in India. Because as you know, for India to become a developed country by 2047, we need to have this growth rate of above 8% per annum. And not only the demographic dividend, there's a lot of consumption in India, domestic consumption and domestic investment. But the external sector should also contribute to India's growth, especially the trade, especially the export from India. And also we also need huge amount of foreign investment flows into India so that it will also add to the domestic growth in India. So I think like as the secretary mentioned, the Minister of External Affairs gave a status for the foreign chapters equivalent to the trade and industry associations such as CA and FICCI. So that shows the importance given by the government to the chapters abroad. So we hope that the new chapter in LA will work with our embassy. We also have a SBA also. We have the California, like Mr. Prakash Parantaman is participating in the event. I think the LA chapter, we would like to work closely with the new ICAI chapter in Los Angeles. So I would like to congratulate Mr. Ashok Palmer for being the founder chairman of this LA chapter, and also I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the San Francisco chapter, because I think the San Francisco chapter, the current president Sudha Michelle and also Mr. Vish Arunachalam, they are the people who are networking with CAs in other cities in the US and encouraging them to form initially a representative office and also graduate to the full chapters. So I think they also deserve credit. And today evening, the president is traveling to San Francisco. I think they are holding an event in Milpitas where they will discuss how to create overall 50 chapters in the US. I think overall we have already 85 chapters globally, but US we have 23 overall chapters and representatives already put together. But they want to ensure by end of this year 50 overall chapters and representative office. That is a big ambitious agenda, but hopefully the president will give guidance to the team here so that they can achieve this ambitious goal. So I look forward to meet with Charanjit Singh ji on Monday and also further discuss how the consulates can coordinate, consulate and embassy can work with the teams in here, because when Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal visited the Bay Area in November 23, so the local chapter, they have launched a trade desk, but somehow it is not fully functional. So as President also alluded to, like we need to encourage all the CAs to become members of the various chapters, and also each CA, each chapter and representative office should work to ensure that there is a meaningful economic engagement and also promote trade and investment between India and US, both sides, because US is an important trading partner of India. In the year 2024, the bilateral trade in goods and services was around 210. But when Prime Minister Modi visited DC and had a meeting with President Trump in Feb this year, both leaders have set an ambitious target to make the bilateral trade in goods and services to reach 500 billion by 2030. And also, if we come to investment, the US is the third largest investor with around 67 billion US dollars in the last 24 years. But given the size of the US economy, that is very little, we can say, but there is huge potential given the now close relationship between the two countries and also good friendship between the both leaders. I think it is the right time. Even professional bodies like ICAI also work with the consulates and also other institutions in India to encourage the bilateral trade and investment for the benefit of people in both countries. So once again, I congratulate the team in LA led by Ashok Palmer. Congratulations and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Reddy, for your kind words and your ongoing commitment and support. Next, to mark this incredible milestone and commemorate the launch, we would like to share a special launch video that captures the journey, purpose, and spirit of the ICAI Los Angeles chapter. Please direct your attention to the screen. Next, we have our guest joining us virtually, Mr. Scott Hansen, Director of Policy and Global Engagement at IFAC, the global voice of accounting profession. Mr. Scott, over to you.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Very good, very good. Well, it's very much a pleasure to be with you today and to congratulate you on the launch of the ICAI Los Angeles chapter. I'd like to give my special thanks to the esteemed Consul General for joining us, also the esteemed ICAI President, ICAI CEO Dr. J, and all of the esteemed members and guests at the event. Really a pleasure to be with you. I want to say a few remarks on behalf of IFAC about why ICAI is so important for us. But first, just a brief word about IFAC, the International Federation of Accountants. IFAC was established in 1977 to support global standards in the accountancy profession. And over time, our mission has grown and our membership has grown to now include 189 member bodies in over 135 countries and jurisdictions around the world. We provide a platform as the global voice of the accountancy profession to speak into global bodies and global policy making, and we create a community and family across the accountancy profession, in addition to our core work in supporting global standards. Now, why is ICAI important? I want to talk about 4 different ways that ICAI is so important. First is to India. And this was covered, I think, in many of the remarks and the videos so far today. A strong accountancy profession is vital for the economic development of a country. We have research from IFAC that demonstrates that very conclusively. When a country has more accountants, the country has more foreign direct investment, has higher GDP growth, all sorts of excellent and important economic outcomes. And when we talk about India's growth story, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is such an important part of that and such a leader in that growth story. Of course, I don't have to tell everyone here about the great news over the last week with India becoming the 4th largest economy in the world. And if India is going to become the 3rd, 2nd, or even 1st, it's going to need an extremely strong and robust accountancy profession. And that's the role that ICAI does play and must continue to play going forward. Second, I want to talk about why ICAI is important to its members. And that's very relevant in the context of these overseas chapters like the Los Angeles chapter. So first and foremost, it creates a network. Obviously, having the president have everyone introduce themselves, creating these type of personal bonds is extremely important and is a very core function of an institute like ICAI. And that's why these overseas chapters play such an important role. But of course, it's so much more beyond that. You have the integrity, the quality, all of the education components that go into creating highly skilled accountants, and that's obviously the core function of an institute like ICAI, and really a world leader in that respect. So very much a credit to ICAI in that regard. Finally, the Institute is really a family and is a North Star for the economy and for the individuals involved. So having this family, growing it outside of India, across the world, and creating that network of people coming and going from jurisdiction and maybe back to India is an extremely valuable thing for those individuals, and then ultimately coming back to the India growth story itself. Third, I want to talk briefly about why ICAI is so important to IFAC. It was mentioned earlier that ICAI hosted the World Congress of Accountants in 2022. It was my great pleasure to be the IFAC staff lead on the organization of that World Congress. And we really continue to give our great thanks to ICAI for holding such an incredible World Congress of Accountants. But ICAI's importance to IFAC long predates that. ICAI was a founding member of IFAC back in 1977, which really demonstrates its early and strong commitment to a high-quality accountancy profession, to a global accountancy profession, and to global standards. Again, our founding mission. So we really need to thank ICAI for its engagement over these many years up to this point. And in addition, ICAI, and I hate to use the term Global South, I don't think it's, I think it's out of date, especially when you talk about India becoming the world's fourth largest economy. But at IFAC, we have governance categories of the different professional accountancy body members, category A, B, and C, based on the size and strength of the organization. And ICAI should proudly consider itself, or be very proud, that it is the only Global South country represented in the A group of PAOs at IFAC, which gives ICAI a significant role at the board level, and we thank ICAI for its involvement and leadership in the IFAC board, but also ICAI's involvement in our advisory groups and elsewhere within the IFAC family. Your contributions are extremely valuable and appreciated, and we want to thank you for the leadership you've shown since 1977. So why ICAI is important to India, why ICAI is important to its members, and then why ICAI is important to IFAC. And I think, again, much to be proud for on all three of those levels. But finally, I want to conclude with why ICAI is important to me personally. And I can't help but go back to the saying, Atiti Devo Bhavo. I've been to India now many times in my role at IFAC, many around the World Congress of Accountants, but also around the G20 and B20 that were held in India in 2023. And I really have to say, not only is ICAI an institute of incredible accountants, but it's also an institute of great friends. And I've really had the pleasure of getting to know many of the leadership in ICAI over the years, and they've helped me on my many visits come to learn more about India from a bit of a local's perspective. So really great memories, great colleagues, and great friendships that I've personally developed with ICAI over the years. So I really want to thank the Institute for everything it's done for me personally in getting to know India a bit better, everything that ICAI has done for IFAC in helping us be the strong global organization that's truly inclusive and representative that it is today. And I want to ask you and implore you to keep up the good work because India and its incredible growth story is highly dependent on such a strong accounting institute. There's much work to do, but much to be proud for. So keep up the good work. Everybody, thank you so much for including me in this important event, and I look forward to further engagement with all of you in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Scott Hansen, for sharing how the collaboration works between ICAI and IFAC. Next, we welcome Terry Feit, Los Angeles Managing Partner at Deloitte, a strong advocate for corporate citizenship and community leadership. Terry has been a tremendous supporter of this initiative. Terry, we welcome you. Please to share your thoughts.
Thank you, everyone. I do have some thoughts to share about this, but first, just listening to the remarks today, a couple observations. Number one, I just love the way we started with the introductions. And the reason being is we're all have this foundation of, technical accounting. Many have moved into the tech world as well. It doesn't matter what we do in our careers and what we study, but at the end of the day, we're all in the people business. And that's why I'm so excited about this group and today specifically, because the opportunity ahead to support each other is incredible. And then also to expand this group to keep supporting each other. The other observation I have, actually I have a whole bunch of them, I'm going to stick with just two, is the initiative around the work-life balance. It's very interesting because we have a huge shortage of accountants in the world. We have an initiative at Deloitte. I know all the firms have the same initiative, which is to really encourage young people to go into accounting. But if they look at us and they look at the lives that we lead and all they see is us working and getting on planes and not having a really full life, no one is going to want to do it. So it is really important that we show we do have a full life. I've actually flipped my own self. I started with Deloitte, and when I was about to become a senior manager, I actually got recruited away by my client. It was pre-Sarbanes, so that you could go straight from auditing them into a finance role. And while I was there, I had my second son, and I actually wrote a 10Q in labor, which is not a good work-life balance. I can tell you that right now. It was not a great document. I also have to say, it was in the AOL days, and I remember actually laying on the floor way after I finished writing it, hit send. It took 20 minutes for it to get out the door, and I was just laying there desperately waiting for it to know it was gone, and then drove straight to the hospital and had the baby. So it's a terrible example of work-life balance. I think we've come a long way, but I think it's really important to demonstrate to our younger people that we work very hard. Nothing worth doing is easy, so it all requires hard work. But we also do have the flexibility, and we do prioritize the things in our lives that really matter. And thank goodness for our amazing career that we can do all of those other things. So I think that's so important. As we talk with the young students, one other quick story before I get to LA. We have this program at Deloitte. It's called Deloitte Academy Accounting Edition. And I think the other firms have similar. Last year, we took 2,000 students through this program. And we're not targeting the college kids. We're actually going one step younger into high school to really show people what is possible. We know that accounting is really the backbone and the core of every successful business. And many times we ask the students, what would you like to do in your life? And other than many of them saying, I would like to be a professional athlete, we get past that. And many say, oh, I am going to be an entrepreneur. And we say, wonderful. Your first lesson is going to be an accounting lesson. And your second lesson, probably also an accounting lesson. And we're trying to open people's eyes to the opportunities ahead and the importance of this profession. So now flipping over to Los Angeles, which is right now, it's an amazing time to be in Los Angeles. Those of you who live here know we have no shortage of challenges. They got even steeper with the wildfires, which was just devastating for us. 1,800 businesses burned to the ground in the wildfires. And actually, there's all kinds of support for individuals who have lost their homes, which is still terrible. It's a giant mountain to climb. There's less support for the businesses. And that's where organizations like the LA Economic Development Corporation, the LA Chamber of Commerce, LA Tourism, and the list goes on, are really so impactful, because those organizations are providing support for so many people who have lost their businesses, and we will recover. We have some amazing North Stars ahead of us with the World Cup in exactly 1 year. So a lot to do to be ready for that. And then in 2028, we have the Olympics and the Paralympics. And if you think about the economic opportunity for that, in Los Angeles, one Super Bowl, just one Super Bowl, is about $500 million of economic uplift. The Olympics and Paralympics is the equivalent of 8 Super Bowls per day for 17 days, take a little break, and then a week later do it all over again for the Paralympics. Now, you can't take $500 million, multiply it by all those days. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I know. I was reading your mind, so I decided to tell you can't do that. But it does show the power of these incredible events. Not only are they so unifying, but if we have just a well-run Olympics, we will have not maximized the opportunity for our community in our overall LA metro region. This should be a giant economic boom for businesses across the region. And the people in this room, we're all part of the engine for that. It's our opportunity to also demonstrate to the leaders of Los Angeles that the heartbeat of any strong community is really the business community, and it's our opportunity to have a huge impact. So I look forward to talking more about that as we get closer. And I really appreciate being here. It's just, this is an amazing group, I can tell. And I didn't know you had been working on it for a decade, Ashok. Boy, so a long time coming, but congratulations. And I look forward to teaming with all of you.
Thank you so much, Terrified, for those insightful words about work-life balance. And also thank you for spending your morning with us. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Prakash Parantaman, President and CEO of State Bank of India, California, a highly respected leader in the financial sector. His encouragement of cross-border collaboration has been greatly enriched in this launch. Mr. Prakash Parantaman, the floor is yours.
Yeah, at the outset, thanks to Dr. Reddy, Consul General, and Mr. Nanda, President of ICAI, and other dignitaries who are present here in person as well as connected virtually. Good morning and good evening to all of you. And I should thank Vish for this opportunity, because I came into LA last year to assume charge as President and CEO of SBI California. I connected with Vish, and then we were discussing that, is there a possibility that you folks will have a chapter in LA? Then he said, yeah, we are going to do that shortly. Maybe he said 6 months ago, but today we are here at the launch of this event. And I was very excited for the start of this, because the accountants and the bankers share a very unique relationship. I can tell you about State Bank. State Bank is a more than 200-year-old organization. The first outfit of State Bank of India's earlier avatar was Bank of Calcutta, which was started in 1806. And from then, this bank has been, growing by leaps and bounds. And more than 1/3 of the Indian population has some sort of a banking relationship with the State Bank of India. That's the kind of outfit we are. And that means the whole country trusts State Bank. And as a bank, we trust the chartered accountants a lot. To any financing we do, before we disburse the funds, we ask, can you please get a CS certificate from your accountant? That's the kind of value we put on the certification made by them. That comes with a lot of, work they do in terms of their integrity and respect and reputation this profession carries. And we truly value that. And like Dr. Reddy was telling about the kind of growth in the bilateral trade and investments that's going to take place between India and the US, we are also very excited to see those days. And we will definitely be there in both sides of the transaction as the largest bank in India, as well as the community bank here, the communities that we serve. We are excited to work with all of you folks and also your counterparts in San Francisco and other parts of the country. And we are truly happy to be associated with this event. And I wish all the very best to the LA chapter to grow in leaps and bounds. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you folks in your individual capacities wherever you represent, and also with the chapter as a whole. Good luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Prakash Parantaman, for joining our chapter launch. To close out our addresses, I would like to invite CA Chitra Shah, Vice Chairperson of the ICAI Los Angeles chapter, to deliver the final remarks and word of thanks. Chitra has been a driving force behind today's success, and we thank her for her dedication and support.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It's been an amazing journey. I love it. I've been talking to Ashok from the beginning of the time of setting up this chapter, and finally being here is actually a dream come true after this, getting past the CA exams. So getting this short. But I want to keep it short. Thank you so much for your presence, virtually and in person over here. The words resonated very well with each one of us. 2 key points, I'll keep it short, is that resonate really well with what you said about the work-life balance. Definitely as a woman, being in career, being in this profession, it's been hard. So bringing it as a mainstream idea, I love that. And talking about that brings it closer to my heart as yes, this is what we're going to bring up to the next generation. Second point, Terry, what you mentioned about starting that communication from the beginning before even the university starts, before even when the high school level. So that's where I am at this point, where I am a high school student, and I am putting a big out there saying that the high school level should have a financial literacy. And it starts with accountancy and the interest in being entrepreneur. So those two things are key aspect, I think, that we bring onto the next generation, and having more folks join this LA chapter and obviously continue the feat that we have started over here. So welcome everybody to this LA Los Angeles chapter, and join us for the celebratory lunch right there with us. Thank you, everybody.
Maybe 2 minutes before we go to break for the lunch, Priyanka, the other Priyanka, the two Priyankas, if you could come over. We have a little memento for some of our special guests, so if you could hand that over, and then we'll break for lunch and have a good time. Thank you everyone for being here. Like Chitra mentioned, it's taken some time and effort. And Vishal, you could see our audio visual. We're a new chapter, so we had to put all of this together. See the two laptops and how it all is working together? Thank you. So Priyanka, let's start with the president. So President, if you could come over, and our photographers, if you could take some pictures. Take some pictures. Everyone's a volunteer, so even our photographers are volunteers. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come.
Come,
Chitraji. All the office bearers of the chapter, please come. आप इधर आइए मैडम, इधर आइए शोभू जी, आप भी साथ में ही ना, फोटो आनी चाहिए। Thank you.
Terry, you're right here, so that's one for you. If you could stay here, Chitra, maybe we'll just take a few quick pictures. No, go for it. Priyanka has put in a lot of hard work.
Priyanka had worked a lot on something else. Do you want to? Oh, yes.
Thank you. Thanks,
Terry.
Terry.
Coming, Terry.
Bukashi? I'm cutting out from there. Yeah, there we go.
You can come this way, इधर आइए।
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Bukashi. Kulwanchi, if you could also come over, please. Thank you. I literally called him yesterday.
That's really nice of you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Who else is here? Yeah, we have some virtual that we will mail. Who else is here? Okay. So we have certain ones for our special guest, Dr. Reddy, Scott Hansen, our secretary, and then a special one for Vish Arunachalam, who you heard the name multiple times. He's been guiding Chitra and I.
He has been instrumental. If it was not him, this would have not have been possible, or the intensity of how he has brought this across is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So special thanks.
We had no money, we had no sponsorship, nothing. and we started and people showed up. And like you mentioned, like once you start on the journey, other people join, and it became a karwa. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, folks in India, are you guys still there? Mr. Thank you so much for joining. We are just continuing with the lunch over here, and I really appreciate you staying here this late. and participating. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for staying till midnight. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.